Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new and if you've been here before, welcome back. This is Towie Talks, a channel where we get to talk about self-love, personal growth, lifestyle, as well as relationship. I have a very special guest today. Drum roll. Anyway, by the topic, you already know what we're going to be talking about. He is going to be asking me questions. Men are afraid to ask their wives, girlfriends, or whatnot. So for those that don't know him, maybe he should introduce himself. Anyway, we had to take a break. But yeah, for those that don't know him, maybe he could introduce himself. So
All right, my name is Daliso, the husband.
he wishes. But but yeah, he's my husband. For those that don't know him, so yes, I am married. For the potential habits that we're trying to Anyway, you guys, back to the topic. So today he's going to be asking me questions that men are afraid to ask the women. Could be your girlfriend, could be your wife, could be, he's here to speak on your behalf. So if you're new, subscribe to this channel, turn those post notifications on so you're notified that every time I post this video. And I hope you're going to enjoy this video and you end up giving it a thumbs up. So yeah, the questions he prepared himself. I didn't get a chance to even look at them. So yeah, we'll be surprised together with the kind of questions men want to know. You ready?
Yes.
You can start.
Okay, so I have like 8 questions
Okay.
that I would like to hear from you
Okay.
on behalf of your fellow women.
Okay.
So I'm representing men. Yeah. My first question is so I wrote them down here. Do you actually like it when a man approaches you with the intention of asking you on a date?
Yeah, we do. I feel I do. I feel like men nowadays are so scared. Not scared, but um, how do I put it? So easily influenced. In the essence that they think it's no longer too cool to ask a woman out on a date, but rather just phew, you know. So I feel like those men that ask you on a date are very rare, and getting a man to ask you on a date is quite. It's nice. It makes you feel like you're wanted. It makes you feel needed, and it makes you feel like you're seen. So I feel like those are enough for a girl. Like if you tell me you like me, if you tell me you wanna be there for me, if you wanna spoil me, I feel like those for me. I don't know about your bird. I feel yes. I mean, ask me on a date once in a while. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Even if you're married, I mean, you could still ask your partner on a date, and that just shows that there's still that spark there. So it doesn't have to be all fancy or a five-star restaurant. You could do a dinner date at home. You could do something, tomatoes here and there, just something nice. It could be a movie night, but you organizing it, cooking, and doing all the things makes it all the more fun. So yeah, I think we still do.
Okay.
Mhm.
So there you have it. I have another question.
Okay.
So, what do women check out in men? What exactly do you?
Like that turns us on, or that we see and say, "I like this one because."
Yes.
Okay. For me, it's the lips. That's as I'm always pressing here, but guys, I hate dry lips. And before we started filming, after we started filming, actually, I had to tell him to put Vaseline because dry lips annoy me. So if you have moisturized lips and I am, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I feel like for me that is that. And another thing for me is I like my men dark. I like dark men. Every time I see a dark man, I'm like, yeah, the Idris Elba, my husband is dark. So at least I scored that one. But yeah, for me, those are the two things: dark men, dark skinned men. And the first one is lips. If your lips are good, honey, you are good to go. So I don't know about the other women. Could be the body type, whatever, but me, it's lips and your skin. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right. Another question. Do you admire a guy after he chooses to be vulnerable and bear it all in front of you?
Yes, 100%. I would rather be vulnerable and cry around me. So I know that okay, he's very comfortable around me, you know. But if you're not that vulnerable, then it definitely shows that you're being vulnerable elsewhere,
Mm.
or you just don't like me enough to feel comfortable enough to talk to me about what is bothering you.
Mm.
So it's kind of sexy. If a man comes to you and says, babe, my day wasn't great, I did da, 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 or maybe this is something that is bothering me, it could be the finances, it could be, you know, because most men like to shoulder the burden. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like it turns me, it's a turn on if you come and talk to me about issues that are affecting you. So yes, I would actually like that.
All right.
So I'd rather you cry. That's why I asked you on our wedding. Why did you cry on our wedding? I still don't understand why you did cry. It hurts. I look nice on that day. I look. One day I'm gonna show you on my wedding day. But yeah.
All right. Another question. Why do you say you're fine?
Also, wait. Why are you not vulnerable? Like, why are men not vulnerable? I'm sorry, but I think
No,
that's a
no,
question.
no. Okay, this is not about me. This is not about us.
But that's something we would like to know. Like,
It's us men asking you questions.
okay, fine.
So,
Maybe we
yeah.
can do another video where
Thank
I
you.
get. Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Fine. We'll do
Thank
another
you.
video where we get, as women, we'll ask questions because me, I need to know. You cannot be. Anyway, continue.
All right, another question.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say you're fine when you're obviously not?
You don't listen. Men do.
Wait,
Okay,
I'm not done.
oh, okay. Ish.
And get mad at us when we try to help.
You're very. Men don't listen. Men.
No, we don't.
You don't.
We don't.
You don't. If I complain, for instance, right? I complain about a certain thing that I don't like that you're doing, right? And you're like, okay, cool. So I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry that I did that. Da, 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 right? I would expect me not to talk about it again. So I'm the type of person that if I tell you that this is not something that I like, I expect it to never happen again. I don't know. I just feel like we are old enough to know that this is something that is hurting my partner and whatnot. So if I tell you something and you end up doing it again, for me it's like, okay, I wasted my time back in the day when I talked about the issue. Now you do the same thing, right? Obviously, I'm not going to talk about it again because like we already talked about it, and that annoys me. And then you already know that you've annoyed me, and you're coming to ask, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not okay. Not. No, I'm not okay. You did something stupid. You did something dumb. Use sense. Men do not use common sense. Men want to use, I don't know. They want to use reason to get you. This topic makes me angry. So if we are not fine, the least you can do is buy flowers. Just go buy food.
Last time I checked, you don't like flowers.
Okay, it's fine. But you can buy food. I still like food.
Yeah.
You know what I like. So if you know that, okay, I have annoyed my wife or I've annoyed her, like let me just, you know, if I'm not going to talk about it, you know. We had a slight technical difficulty. But yeah, as I was saying, I was very passionate back then, but now I'm not sure. But you already know that you have annoyed me. So how do you make it better? That's what you should focus on, not you knowing why you have annoyed me, because you already know what you did half the time. Do you know that you already know that? Do you know half the time that you're wrong, or you did something wrong, or you just don't know?
I do.
You do know, right? So exactly. I say that men know. When men annoy you, they know. And they want you to act like they didn't annoy you, that everything is good. And I'm like, anyway. So the issue you do is buy food or buy her something that is her favorite. That is the only way to a girl's heart to melt. But if it's something huge, then I would say you apologize. And instead of you just coming to say, oh, hey, why are you saying you're high? Apologize. Just apologize. You lose nothing. I mean, but yeah. So most times when you say we're fine, it's because you already know why we're not fine, and you're just asking us to, I don't know, seem cool or whatever, which is even more annoying. Yes.
Okay. Another question.
Yes, please.
I'm getting this question a lot recently. So
From me?
mhm.
Okay.
So I'll just ask
Okay.
for the sake of other men.
Okay. I'm now intrigued. I wanna know.
Okay. Are you seriously expecting an honest reply to, does this make me look fat?
Ah, okay. So guys, I have gained weight. I mean, we can't hide it anymore, but don't.
See,
I don't know. Okay,
exactly.
half the time, it's
Mm,
not even about you telling me, "Oh, baby," it's just you telling me, "Baby, you look nice." I put in the effort to do my makeup, to dress nicely. I would just expect you to say, "Oh, baby, you look nice." So when you don't say those things, it's like, okay, maybe because I've gained weight and I no longer look attractive. Anyway, I'm going to. I hate it. I hate talking
but no,
about this.
but you-
It's stupid. But you get my point.
yeah,
Like, okay,
yeah.
I just want you to say, babe, you look nice. You look sexy today. Oh, babe, you look fire. Like, those, if you told me those compliments, I have to ask you
Mm,
if you think that something makes me. I had to change almost 4 times. So,
mm.
any, anyway, it's just you complimenting me. So, if you compliment me a lot, I won't ask. I feel like that's me, but I don't know about the rest of you. But if someone tells you you look nice, there's no need for you to ask if you think you look nice.
Mm,
The days where I feel like, okay, I've done my best, but nothing is working.
mm.
But if you say, babe, you look fire today, it comes my spirit. So
Okay,
sometimes we don't want the honest answer, we just want a compliment.
thank you.
And you should give out the compliments.
Mm. Okay, another question.
Okay. Well, what question? I'm Bajani, mean I'm tired.
No, I don't have two
Two.
questions remaining now.
Okay.
How can some of you just not care during and after the arguments? I want you.
It's a personal attack. I hate arguing. I
Mm-hmm.
think you know that by now. I used to love arguing a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but now it just drains me. It's like, we have to do it again. That's so it's not like personally, it's not like I don't care, but it's just like I'm tired. I mean, we have so much going on right now,
Mm.
right? So certain fights are just petty. They're just these tiny issues that they don't even have to be an issue in the first place. But because maybe the communication isn't good, maybe because we aren't discussing it in the right way, it becomes this big deal. So now when it becomes a big deal, I'm like, I have to think of business. I have to think of school. I have to think of, work. I have to think of our marriage. I have to think of so many things that are happening right now. And on top of that, I have to think of why this petty issue is happening. And I would rather ignore that petty issue, to be honest, because like there's already so much happening, and that isn't it. It's just tiny.
Mm.
So it's not like we don't care. Of course, sometimes we don't.
Mm.
But it's just like, for me, it's just like, ugh, again, this issue again. You know that feeling like,
Mm.
do we have to do it again? Like, you get it? That's why I said I'm that person where if we've talked about something and I see a change, I wouldn't bring it up again. Because why should I? But if that thing is repetitive, it keeps reoccurring, and I'm like, I don't want to address it.
Mm.
I would rather ignore you, which is bad. Don't be ignoring, but I'd rather ignore you than talk about it again, because like, we already talked about it. So it's not that we don't care. We just sometimes men are just. I don't know. I don't know what species men, but it's not human sometimes. But anyway,
All right. Last question. How should we act to improve your bad mood?
food.
Mm. I'm using we because I'm representing
Amen.
men.
So you don't think this okay? What can you do? I feel like sometimes you just need to listen.
Mm.
You know, sometimes you just hug your girl. Sometimes just do something nice. Like, okay, for instance, say I had a bad day at work, right? I come home, I have to cook, I have to clean, and have to whatever. But if I come home and there's food on the table that you've prepared, I'll leave my problems at the door. Definitely, because it's like, okay, at least I'm coming home to a welcoming house, to a warm house. But if I come home, there's no warmth, there's no that welcome, my mood will continue. And even if you try to do something afterwards, it's like you should have done something when I came in, you know. I saw some video where a guy was coming from work and it seemed like he had a really bad day, sort of. And then this lady said she would have chosen to, I don't know who this lady was, I think I saw it on my Facebook page. She would have chosen to either shout at the man as to why he came late, da 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 da, but instead she welcomed him, showed him grace, and in the end, the man ended up talking about why he came home late, and he was more grateful than he was angry, sort of something along those lines. So it's the same as in if I come home from work, or if over I had a bad day, there's period days, you know, um there's ovulation days. There's just days where it's not a good day. You know, you show more grace towards the other person. You show grace. You show that you're there. You show that okay. Same way you want us to be your shoulder. You show that okay, you can be my shoulder too. Like acknowledge the woman's problems. I feel like when you acknowledge the problem, it's like she knows that okay, at least he's willing to hear me out or help with my mood, even if it doesn't get better right then and there, but it will get better eventually because like you tried your best. So you could do something fancy, you could make her favorite lunch, you know. It's that effort that shows that okay, yeah, she tried. But if you now come and say, oh, you seem to be in a bad mood, how can I make it better? Go away. I will just chase you because I don't want to talk about it. There's days I just don't want to talk about it. But I know I have to talk about it eventually. But if there's food involved, I'll definitely talk about it.
You're good to go.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We'll give you a bonus question if you have any.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Maybe my family
might have questions.
Yeah.
You can put those in the description.
Yeah,
in the comments. Oh, I'm not just saying description and you say comments. Oh, you pay attention. Good. Thank you. So yeah, that's that, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. Did I answer the questions?
Yeah.
I
pretty
did.
Much, yeah.
Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Turn those post notifications on so you're notified every time I post a video. And yeah, like I said, we're going to be coming with a version where we get to ask you the questions. So yeah, I hope you subscribe to this channel. And yeah, until my next video, you guys. Until my next video, you guys. Peace. You're very annoying. See? You do annoying things. Bye.